they still get 1.2 million naira per month to buy newspaper. And then they have wardrobe allowance, 621,000 every month. Recess allowance is 248,000 every month. It is different from leave allowance.
If we decide to give labor people 60,000 naira or 62,000 naira, why not generalize it to House Assembly members, to senatorial members, to House Arrest members, to our governors? All of them are civil servants, are they not?
Hello. You see, when I tell you that anybody that have accepted Nigeria or that believe he or she is a Nigeria have something that is wrong with them here, you will not understand it. Now, how can some group of gullible things gather themselves in the name of labor just that they want to protest the argument that they need new minimum wage, that they need their minimum wage to be leveled up, and then they are just arguing between 20 to 40 to 60 to 100,000. And as at now, it is not ascertained that they are going to get 100,000, maybe about 60,000. When a senator's dog feed with over 1 million naira a month, when senator changes wardrobe every month with more than 1 million naira, when a senator pays house allowance every month for over 5 million naira, and you are demanding for 60,000. Do you see why I say that all of you know well? Una know they okay. Una know they well. Because if you say una they well, una for in short, listen to this woman. Listen to her.
To be a lawmaker in Nigeria, by the way, all you need is secondary school certificate. Yet, your basic salary is 2.5 million naira per month. Furniture allowance is 7.4 million per month. Who changes furniture every month? Newspaper allowance. Nobody is reading newspaper, by the way. But they still get 1.2 million naira per month to buy newspaper. And then they have wardrobe allowance, 621,000 every month. Recess allowance is 248,000 every month. It is different from leave allowance. What does that even mean? Another 248,000 per month. On top of that, they have accommodation allowance, 4.9 million every month. Is any one of them paying rent, sending me rent? Yet they are getting 4.9 million for accommodation every month. They have utilities allowance, 828,000 every month. Entertainment, 828,000 every month. And we're also paying for their personal assistant to 621,000 every month. And then they get vehicle maintenance allowance, 1.8 million. By the way, they also get 9.9 million every month to buy new vehicle. If they are buying new vehicles every month, should we also be paying another 1.1 million to maintain their vehicle? New vehicle. By the way, they are also getting severance gratuity, 1.8 million. And as if they have not insulted our intelligence enough, these lawmakers are also getting hardship allowance, 1.2 million naira every month. What hardship? What hardship are they facing? Now, despite all that ridiculous amount, all that ridiculous allowances, the money that they are given, which they are supposed to use to develop their constituencies, they are also pocketing. Many of them are also pocketing it. This year, by the way, they increased their constituency allowance. The senators increased their own from 200 million naira a year to, some of them are now getting 400 million, some are getting 500 million. They call them senior senators. And many of them are still pocketing this money that is meant for the development of their constituencies. So as if their own personal allowances are not enough. How can you not see that this is evil? Nigerians, by the way, you need to stop praying against those old women in your village, because these government officials are the real witches and wizards. And we've not talked about all the allowances that the ministers are getting, the governors are getting, the president, the vice president. We just found out that the president, the vice president, and the first lady have spent 8.6 billion, not million, billion naira just on traveling, local and foreign travels between January and March of this year. Alhaji Tinubu, is this what you had in mind when you said Emilo come?
You heard her. As if that one is not enough, still listen to Father Mbaka. When you finish listening to Father Mbaka, you go understand wetin we they tell you or wetin we they really talk. Because, short I no even fit understand wetin be the problem of some people. You still believe that Nigeria will work for you when one man is going away, walking away every day with everything. Teachers are being held for months, for years. That small 30,000 self, what did they give them? They know they agree pay them. They no pay you 30,000. Now when you claim 100,000, they go pay you. But some people will call themselves your senators. They steal your allowances. They steal everything. They know their work. Even the money for allocation, they thief am. Listen to them.
Or what with them, but out of fear, we cannot release to the public because we must know that people are suffering. Think of it. If we decide to give labor people 60,000 naira or 62,000 naira, why not generalize it to House Assembly members, to senatorial members, to House Arrest members, to our governors? All of them are civil servants. Are they not? Yeah. So if all of them are civil servants, why are these people slaves? Have they come to serve who? Because we cannot imagine why somebody can be amassing billions and billions and billions, sitting allowance, newspaper allowance, wardrobe allowances, vehicle allowances, and what they call suffering allowances or what? Eh? Suffering allowances. So the people that should have such allowance should be the poor masses in the villages. If a teacher, how much are they being paid for those who are grooming our children for us? How much are they being paid? Our nurses, how much are they being paid? Our doctors, how much are they being paid? Let us be realistic. Our civil servants that wake up from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they wake up early and come back late. How much are they being paid? And look at the level of inflation in the country. How are we becoming sincere? All of us should know we are not sincere. So I am pleading with the government that a stitch in time can save 9. It's a matter of handling the bull by the horn, tactfully, but very, very speedy. Because if they are not careful, this crisis of a thing can be hijacked and nobody will know the ripples effect. If they succeed in doing that, everybody will be endangered. If the government now will go on strike, labor will say, don't come out. No vehicle will move. Nobody will sell petrol. NEPA will not work. And so who will survive? At the end of it all, we begin to correct what we could have saved. So we can say that it may be a medicine after death. I don't know the labor people. I don't have contact with any government person I discuss with. Since I came back from the monastery experience, I've been praying and been watching the situation. Even the poor masses don't even have the morale to come and report to me again because many of them joined to say, Father Mbaka, keep quiet. Father Mbaka, keep quiet. Face your priestly work and forget the prophetic. Stop talking to the leaders. Now they are being victimized. They don't even have the face to come to me. I'm only speaking because I have the passion. It is a call. It is my mission to defend the less privileged people. And woe betide me if the poor masses are suffering and I'm silent because of what? At the end, we will not die. Even the rich people who are getting billions, will they carry one kobo into the casket? They should use their conscience. They should know they are created by God. There was a time they were like these poor masses. Why should they allow the poor masses to suffer like this? And they are paying deaf ear to eat. What about constituency allowances? Where do they go? Internal generated revenues. How do they account for it? Talk more about security votes that come from there. Is it for anybody to enrich himself? What is actually happening?